Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fort Knox, Kentucky. I am Captain Christopher Garcia, your narrator for today's graduation ceremony. At this time, we would like to welcome all general officers, senior officers, command sergeants major, and distinguished guests. On behalf of Brigadier General Maurice O. Barnett and Command Sergeant Major Darrell E. Walls, thank you for your attendance today. Today's ceremony honors the successful completion of advance camp. The graduating unit for today is the 6th Regiment, the General Carl W. Steiner Regiment. The commander of troops for today's ceremony is Cadet Blake Seidner from Kennesaw University. The color guard is comprised of cadets selected from the regiment. They are led by Cadet Sheldon Sy from Liberty University. Also participating in today's ceremony is the 395th Army Band from Mustang, Oklahoma, commanded by Chief Warrant Officer 3 Jeff Smith and Drum Major Sergeant Tyler Tash. To your far left, you will see the salute battery, provided by Bravo Battery, Steel Squadron, 3rd Cavalry Regiment, 3rd Armored Corps from Fort Hood, Texas. They are led by 1st Lieutenant Jet Lucas Murphy and Staff Sergeant Jonathan Chavez. This ceremony marks the culmination of 36 days of rigorous and intensive training for these young men and women. For them, advanced camp served as a test of their leadership abilities and potential to be an Army officer. They have emerged from this challenge confident in their ability to assume the tremendous responsibilities of being an Army officer. The cadets of the 6th Regiment are now formed in front of you. Each regiment has had the honor of having bestowed upon it a namesake. This namesake is in honor of a general officer whose values and accomplishments represent the best the Army has to offer. 6th Regiment has had the distinct privilege of honoring General Carl W. Steiner. Carl Wade Steiner graduated from Tennessee Polytechnic Institute in 1958 with a Bachelor's of Science and commissioned as a 2nd Lieutenant in the infantry. During his Army career, he commanded the 1st Infantry Training Brigade at Fort Benning, served as the Commanding General of the Joint Special Operations Command at Fort Bragg, served as the Operational Commander for all forces employed on Operation Just Cause in Panama, and served as the 2nd Commander-in-Chief of the United States Special Operations Command. General Steiner's awards include the Defense Distinguished Service Medal with 1 Oak Leaf Cluster, the Army Distinguished Service Medal, the Defense Superior Service Medal, Legion of Merit with 1 Oak Leaf Cluster, and the Purple Heart. General Steiner passed away on June 2nd, 2022. In honor of their completion of advance camp, the cadets from the General Carl W. Steiner Regiment will be receiving a 3-gun salute in the form of a cadet cannonade. The commander of troops will now bring their units to attention and present arms. The reviewing officer for today's ceremony is the Deputy Chief of Staff, G9, Lieutenant General David Wilson. He is accompanied by the host and the Regimental Tactical Officer, Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Logan. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the entrance of the official party and remain standing for the rendering of honors to the reviewing officer and the invocation offered by Chaplain 1st Lieutenant Terrell Fox. Military personnel in uniform are reminded that a hand salute is warranted for the duration of the cannon salute.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day you have given us, and especially for the occasion that brings us together as we celebrate 6th Regiment's graduation. Thank you for the energy and the commitment that it took for these cadets to complete, which I'm sure sometimes seemed impossible. Thank you to their family members and friends who provided support and encouragement these graduates needed to complete CST. And thank you to their cadre, advisors, and everyone else who helped them throughout this training. Finally, Lord, I pray that you will bless this morning with your presence, knowing that what we say and do here today will not only be pleasing to you, but a blessing for everyone here. In your Son's holy name, amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The colors are now being brought forward by the commander of troops. The flags present for today's ceremony are the national colors, the Army field flag, and the Cadet Command colors. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem and remain standing during the firing of the cadet cannonade. We ask that military personnel in uniform maintain their hand salute until the completion of the cadet cannonade. The United States Army ROTC Cadet Cannonade salutes the three pillars of our service to the nation. Duty, obedience and disciplined performance despite difficulty or danger. Duty requires self-responsibility and selfless devotion. Honor, encompassing integrity and dedication. Honor is the thread which holds together the fabric of our Army. Country, for which men and women have given their lives. Our country shines as a light of freedom and dignity to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The Cadet Creed was adopted to instill in Army cadets the values that are critical for successful performance. Cadet Sebastian Shea from Syracuse University will now recite the Cadet Creed.
The Cadet Creed. I'm an Army cadet. Soon I will take an oath and become an Army officer, committed to defending the values which make this nation great. Honor is my touchstone. I understand mission first and people always. I'm the past, the spirit of those warriors who have made the final sacrifice. I'm the present, the scholar and apprentice soldier, enhancing my skills in the science of warfare and the art of leadership. But above all, I am the future warrior leader of the United States Army. May God give me the compassion and the judgment to lead, and the gallantry in battle to win. I will do my duty. Leadership excellence, sir.
Train to lead. The greater community of Fort Knox and our national and local service organizations are here to show their support to our future Army leaders. These cadets have demonstrated superior character and service throughout training and will be recognized for their efforts. We kindly ask family and friends to remain seated during the awards presentation. These awardees will be brought forward immediately following the ceremony for pictures. The AUSA Leadership Excellence Award is presented by Major Retired Mike Pesco. This award is presented to the top cadet in each regiment as determined by a regimental cadre board. This award is presented to Cadet William Kirby from Carson Newman University. The First Command Financial Service Award is presented by Miss Yuda Baker. This award is presented to the cadet who best demonstrates the leadership traits necessary to encourage teamwork, improve unit cohesion, and reinforce mission accomplishment. This award is presented to Cadet Destin Martin from University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. The USAA Warrior Ethos Award is presented by Sergeant Major Retired Richard Villa. This award is presented to the cadet who best demonstrated the Army profession, ethic, and officership while exemplifying the warrior spirit. This award is presented to Cadet Noah Cheng from Texas A&M University. The Armed Forces Bank Performance Award is presented by Lieutenant Colonel Kyle Bourne. This award is presented to the cadet that best demonstrates respect for other cultures and people by effectively utilizing the training scenarios and to demonstrate their mastery of cross-cultural competencies needed in complex environments. This award is presented to Cadet Blake Austin from the University of Alabama, Birmingham. The Army National Guard Minuteman Award is presented by Major John Howell. This award is presented to the Army National Guard cadet who demonstrates the most improvement in physical and mental preparedness for commissioning. This award is presented to Cadet Isaiah Walker from the University of North Georgia. The Reserve Officers Organization of America Award is presented by Lieutenant Colonel Jeremy McLean. This award is given to the cadet that embodies the characteristics of a comprehensive soldier by demonstrating resilience and the lifelong pursuit of enhanced performance to cope with adversity in stressful situations and to thrive in life. This award is presented to Cadet Sidney Walco from Ohio University. The Military Officers Association of America Award is presented by Major Retired Mike Pesco. This award is given to the cadet that has demonstrated superior dedication to duty by accepting accountability for self and assigned unit through the employment of team members, all while applying the fundamentals of leadership. This award is presented to Cadet Davis Evans from the University of Georgia. The Military Order of the World Wars Award is also presented by Major Retired Mike Pesco. This award is presented to the cadet who best demonstrates the ability to evaluate, analyze, apply, and understand experiences and capabilities to solve tactical problem sets. This award is presented to Cadet Anthony Schweitzel from Auburn University. The Bold Leader Spirit Award is presented by Sergeant Major Retired Robert Moore. This award is presented to the cadet who best demonstrates appropriate motivational techniques, inspirational leadership, and the spirit of a leader. This award is presented to Cadet Nicholas Pluskett from Eastern Washington University. The Strategic Resources Incorporated Award is presented by Ms. Paula Perea Vega. This award is presented to the male and female cadet who achieved the overall highest score on the Army Fitness Test. This award is presented to Cadet Jack Radovich from the University of Notre Dame. And Cadet Ashley McKinley from Colorado State University at Pueblo. The United States Army Reserve Truman Citizen Soldier Award is presented by Colonel Larry Thomas. This award is presented to the Army Reserve cadet in each regiment that has distinguished themselves amongst their peers as a top performer and exemplifies outstanding leadership qualities. This award is presented to Cadet Logan Stringer from Texas A&M University. The Mission POW MIA Award is presented by Lieutenant Colonel Kyle Bourne. This award is presented to the cadet who demonstrates character and courage through leadership and selflessness and fortitude. This award is presented on behalf of all missing and unaccounted for Americans from all past conflicts. This award is presented to Cadet Dominic Morano from Bowling Green State University. The Recondo Award is presented to the cadets who displayed superior individual performance. Cadets must have met the Army standards for height and weight, earned at least 80 points or more in each of the Army Fitness Test events, successfully negotiated 8 out of 10 obstacles, scored second class or higher on the hand grenade assault course, completed their 6-mile foot march in 90 minutes or less, scored 80% or higher on the written land navigation test, be a first-time go and navigate to at least 6 out of 7 land navigation points from both day and night land navigation combined, be a first-time go and qualify as a sharpshooter or higher on the basic rifle marksmanship pop-up range, receive a go or a pass for 80% of the warrior's skills and tasks and all other evaluated events, and graduate in good standing. Cadets from the 6th Regiment awarded the Recondo Badge have been annotated in your program with an asterisk by their name. At the completion of the ceremony, today's awardees will return to the field for individual congratulations and photo opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving our awardees a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct privilege to introduce today's guest speaker, the Deputy Chief of Staff, G9, Lieutenant General David Wilson.
Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, cadre, families, and most importantly, the cadets of the 6th Regiment. Today we gather to celebrate a remarkable achievement. Before me stand 620 cadets who have just completed one of the most demanding and transformative and defining experience of their ROTC journey, Cadet Summer Training. And so let me begin by saying congratulations. You guys did it. You endured the early mornings, the long ruck marches, the tactical lanes, the blistering heat, and the mental grind. You faced the unknown and pushed past your limits and emerged stronger, sharper, and more prepared to lead. You didn't just complete Cadet Summer Training, you conquered it. Cadet Summer Training is not just a rite of passage. It's the Army's premier leadership development experience. It is where theory meets reality, where classroom lessons are tested in the field, where leadership is no longer hypothetical, it's lived. Over the past weeks, you've been challenged in ways that few of your college classmates will ever understand. You've led squads through complex missions, made split-second decisions under pressure, and learned to trust your instincts, trust your training, and trust all of your teammates. You've been evaluated not just on your tactical proficiency, but on your character, on your ability to inspire, on your ability to adapt and to persevere. And through it all, you've proven that you're ready, not just to wear the uniform, but to uphold the values that the uniform represents. The 6th Regiment carries a proud legacy. It's a name etched in the history of Cadet Summer Training, known for producing cadets who lead with distinction and serve with honor. This year, you've added your character to that legacy. You've shown what it means to be resilient, to lead with humility, to follow with purpose. You've demonstrated that leadership is not about rank, it's about responsibility. It's about being the one who steps up when others hesitate, the one who stays calm when chaos erupts, the one who puts the mission and the team above self. And let me tell you, your performance did not go unnoticed. Across the training lanes, in the barracks, and on the field, cadre have seen your growth. They've seen your grit. They've seen your potential, and they're all proud. As you stand here today, wearing the uniform of the United States Army, know that it carries weight too. Not just the physical weight of gear and equipment, but the symbolic weight of duty, honor, and sacrifice. You are preparing to join a profession that demands excellence, a profession where lives depend on your leadership, where your decisions will shape the missions, influence morale, and protect freedom. This training was not just about preparing you for your commission. It was about preparing you to lead. Lead in combat, lead in crisis, for the moments when leadership matters most. Cadet Summer Training is not the end. It's a beginning. From here, you return to your college campuses, your battalions, and your academic lives. But you return changed. You return with confidence, competence, and clarity. You now carry the lessons of the field, the lessons of teamwork, the lessons of tactical execution, and the lessons of emotional intelligence. You've learned how to lead diverse teams, how to communicate under stress, and how to make ethical decisions in complex environments. These lessons will serve you not just in the Army, but in life. Whether you're leading a platoon, managing a crisis, or mentoring a subordinate, The skills you've honed here at Cadet Summer Training at Fort Knox will guide you. To each of you, thank you for stepping up. Thank you for choosing to serve, for raising your hand when others did not, for committing to something greater than yourself. You are the future of our Army. You're the next generation of lieutenants, captains, and commanders. And based on what I've seen from the 6th Regiment, I'm confident that the future is in good hands because you've shown courage, you've shown discipline, and you've shown heart. And as you move forward, I urge you to keep showing it in every formation that you're assigned to, in every mission that you're given, and in every moment that you draw breath. To the cadre, the instructors, and the support personnel, thank you for your tireless dedication, for mentoring, coaching, and challenging these cadets on the field, for setting the standard and holding them to it. Your impact is immeasurable, and your leadership is the foundation of their success. To the families and the loved ones in the stands, thank you for your unwavering support to these cadets. Behind every cadet is a network of encouragement, sacrifice, and love. Your role in their journey is vital, and the day's celebration is yours as well. And I'd like to give you all a round of applause. Cadets, as you prepare to return to your universities and continue your ROTC journey, I leave you with this charge. Lead with integrity, even when it's hard. Serve with humility, even when you're praised. Train with intensity, even when no one's watching. And never forget why you started this journey: to protect, to defend, and to lead. You're part of something extraordinary. You're part of a legacy of warriors, scholars, and patriots. You're part of the Army. So hold your heads high. You've earned it. Congratulations to the 6th Regiment. You're ready. Now go forth and lead. Leadership excellence. Be all you can be. This we'll defend.
At this time, the Cadet Regiment will perform the ceremonial pass and review. Please remember to stand and render honors to the nation as the colors pass. Now passing the reviewing stand is the 395th Army Band from Mustang, Oklahoma, commanded by Chief Warrant Officer 3 Jeff Smith and Drum Major Sergeant Tyler Tash. Now passing the reviewing stand is the Commander of Troops for today's graduation, Cadet Blake Seidner from Kennesaw State University. Now passing the reviewing stand is Alpha Company, led by Cadet Brady Stanley from Pittsburgh State University. Now passing the reviewing stand is Bravo Company, led by Cadet William McDonald from the Citadel. Now passing the reviewing stand is the Color Guard, led by Cadet Sheldon Sion from Liberty University. Now passing the reviewing stand is Charlie Company, led by Cadet Christian Garcia from the University of Hawaii at Manoa. Now passing the reviewing stand is Delta Company, led by Cadet Nicholas Deason from Auburn University. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the Army song. The words can be found in your program.
Leadership Excellence, sir! Sir, this concludes today's ceremony, sir!
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the 6th Regiment Cadet Summer Training 2025 graduation ceremony. Family and friends, please allow for a few moments for your cadets to prepare for departure before joining them in the family area to the right side of the field. As a reminder, this ceremony can be viewed at youtube.com/ArmyROTC. Photos for today's ceremony can be viewed at flickr.com/ArmyROTC. Thank you for attending. Leadership